previous game, and that's also a reflection to get the from the Wraith King illusion. So
look at all this tower pressure.
they're mad.
And he's still got 5 seconds left to die.
Won't matter, it doesn't look like. Dive for seconds, but there's that extra level of the Shadow Word coming into play for LOA, and they are putting so much pressure on this bottom tower. You see all the last hits that the Mars has been missing.
Almost certain kill. Still gets the bottle refill from Matt. I think he's going to continue diving this.
Yeah, nice use of the glyph here. We're seeing either team really utilize their glyphs to help with their dive aggressively. And now with that bottle refill of the one-sided affair for Quincy Crew, but the rest sitting pretty comfortable.
I think you're not minding that at all. Wraith King, like we said.
I think that Siphon's going to be enough. Polo could kick him back under the tower actually, but going to opt to not do so as the Crypt Swarm. Nice quick fairy fire from Lennon. Silence gets rid of it. Now the blink actually wide open with a rotation. Then they got 1 point in the dagger. Ellis, that extra right click and the reflection. There we go. Another kill there for Aster. Great rotation from wide open as well, getting involved. And meanwhile, they're not really missing much as
Dire's top tower is under attack.
yeah, with already the start that they've had, they are thinking about diving Lennon top. Look, what?
He's in his little hidey hole.
I think they found him. They have certainly found him. But Lenham's got some TPs coming through. Wide open. Doesn't have the ultimate, but it's not even required here. Lelis, last Spirit Siphon charge that he has available. Where's the extra TPs from Dire though? XXS has one. Matt's got one as well. With how deep Lelis is, he's got Yuan now showing up, but I feel like they could...
Plus 15 damage with all of that extra attack range that you've got. Insane.
Lenham with the nighttime. That extra vision, wide open, just able to clip him. Stops the roll away, Yuar, along with Quinns in the area. The Sonic Wave cuts down Poloson. Yuar trying to man fight because he has his ultimate available, but unfortunately Lenham not going to have an escape route here for the Luna. But Mad's even thinking about diving on forward. They at least want to tick over the reincarnation. They will be able to do so.
Top tower's under attack.
Even forced.
I think the way that Quincy Crew are able to get back in this game is...
Yes.
A nice pick off on XXS is definitely going to set them up. Quinn with the max out simulates a lot of damage there when he finds that connection, but you know, if Radiant can get top tower without using X's and with this catapult wave, and then even going to smoke up and quickly go for another play here on Radiant. They've already got Lelis grouped around mid, so that's the target. It's probably the strongest hero right now, so the person you want to play with.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower's under attack.
Trying to get someone. He's acting as bait right now. They want him to commit very effectively. It's a pretty short duration silence though, with just the 1 point at the G.
Sonic Wave, Arena, Sunray, look at all the ultimates. Aloe's going to drop his own as well, but it's a great supernova on the high ground. There's nothing that Quincy Crew can do. They still burn down 2 heroes of Aster as Quinn's playing on the backline. XXS is going to end up falling. Quinn with the double kill. We're just seeing his Void Spirit. Quinn Callahan, hell of a player on the Void.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
And a lot of experience also going in their favor and map control now. So we'll see them play a little bit more passive for the next minute or so. And they can definitely actually use his Xism for a potential 15-minute fight. Quinn.
He's baiting out a couple of times. It's going to be enough to take him down though. Quinn is absolutely huge.
Yeah, level 12 here on the Void Spirit. Nice setup for the Earth Spirit roll in.
Yeah. He's gonna work his way through the trees here. Look to stack up. They've actually found the real Monet, but it might just be a little bit too deep for them to commit this full dive. Although Polo, he doesn't care. He's from Southeast Asia. He will go in.
They get the Orchid as well on top of Quinn, but there's no extra stun lock. So that's actually going to be the Orchid real Sonic Wave. committed. They've also found Lelis in the river. White Albin dropping the ultimate. Nice dodge from Quinn. Supernova. Gonna do nothing as XXS with Arena. There's the rebuttal for Calio offering. The Sunray's just gonna burn down Lelis to buy back Pullets, and he wants to rejoin the fight as Aster. They've lost 2. You are even trying to TP in and get a quick clip on White Album. But these ultimates just not really...
People who are being active in the team fights right now. Lelis with his exorcism and the magnetize coming through from Polo to dish out a lot of damage. That's what we need.
Mid lane. There's that lockdown that we're needing after the Orchid. XXS with the blink in. I mean, it feels like we are seeing a lot of games where Quinn is taking over and having good performances. It's very few and in between where he struggles on here as XXS. Nice Arena, Supernova. There's the combination. Sonic Wave will push him out of the arena, but they're still able to dive under the T2 tower. The rotations are coming through for Quincy Crew. The answer might just be a death on Lenham. But Radiant, they're in the area. See the next objective for them with the Medallion, Exism, and Yua's Radiant. It's go time for Quincy Crew.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The response not coming through a smoke, but realizing the fact that that Supernova, that Sonic Wave, not available for the next little bit. They've got the arena. This is going to be enough to be able to take this one over. That BKB, enormous for Monet.
Instant BKB from Lelis. Now with the chaotic offering as well. Rock on 3, but Mate, he's got his own BKB. He's going to be able to bring down the first life for the Raid King. But Mate, he instantly answers with the TP out. Aster can continue with a team fight in the river. As Quincy Crew hit their timing, they hit it in stride. Lelis a double kill, and back into Roche they go.
Completely different if they're able to get off that Supernova. It was a nice Sunray though, but the use of that Golem hitting onto 3 makes the first few seconds of that BKB usage by the Terrorblade completely worthless.
Yeah, we've been seeing LOA get way too many abilities off, and impactful ones at that. The chaotic offering has been on 2, 3 heroes constantly. The Fatal Bonds we've seen as well just shred them apart. So, you know, Aster are going to have to put a little bit of priority on this Warlock here if they want to turn these fights around.
XXS jumps into 5 actually.
There's a reflection with the Radiance. But Luna's going to fall now with the roll in as well. They've got the slow thanks to the Warlock and a nice double silence. Blink forward, Sonic Wave, White Album tears him apart here with the ultimate. Orchid tick with that Shadow Strike. Is it enough? Those has to pop the BKB for the Supernova. Finds a connection on the Raid King. Radiant, they're still going to continue forward. Quinn tries to disrupt, but it's not enough as Raid King will still lose his life there. LOA TP out. Is it long enough? Not.
Level 10 on the Warlock going to be really effective for being able to dodge out the Orchid coming through from White Album. And who they found here in the mid lane, XXS, but they've run into the Eclipse.
It's not doing enough though. It looks like the silence from Poloson on 2. The double Spirit Bros making a lot of plays so far.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Talk about the Luna, the use of the Eclipse doesn't really start to become mega effective until
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dynamite? I mean, they're going to be too late to defend the tower.
Dire's top tower is
See the reflection illusion. Yuwa just loses his life, and Radiant, they need to answer to keep him up for the second time. Yuwa, he's getting burnt down from the Sun Ray. Mad just tearing him apart. They finally get on top of LOA as well, so the Warlock's not going to have an impact this team fight. Radiant, they committed the X's, but they have to retreat. 3 heroes up. They will be able to do so successfully. But you see what can happen when Yuwa is not in a good position. Quinn. White Album pops a BKB. I mean, Quinn's still got your Scepter, so he's fine. But that is your 9-second BKB charge there, and they just avoid Spirit jumping in like that.
Big deal. They group up in mid, they pop the smoke. You've got your level 18 on the Wraith King, you've got your BKB. He needs to just clear this wave and join the rest of his team right now.
Gets rid of the creep that could have potentially blocked the 8th Remnant. Now the roll in sets up. Very nicely done. LOA, that kill gives him the level 12, so ultimate up to the 2nd level here for him. And look at the deep vision they have around mid to top. They really want to continue controlling the map, which they will be able to take without a rebuttal. I say that though. Quinn, gotta be careful. Whoa, that's spear. How? And who popped BKB? Is that quote?
Dire's top
Like,
tower is
the
under
usage is from White Albans BK Polo. That's not a spot where you want to roll. Nice answer on two. Might just shock. Tops it. Radiant, they're coming over. It's a lot of damage with XXS and Monet. Quinn knocks out the backline. The cannon got free. Look at the combination. But the supernova once again. It's going to disrupt Quincy Crew. They're going to be careful because they're splitting them away. Monet needs help and he needs it now. The Sunray Quinn, does he have the silence back up? Arena's going to get dropped. Monet is able to man fight. Sonic Wave pushes away. Monet, he still has the Sunder. But where's the target? Doesn't get enough health back afterwards. Now you are. He's found his target. Locks on. Down for 70. Silence is there on the Queen of Pain as well. Blink's going to be up in a couple seconds. Can he get it off? No, he cannot. Quinn, when do you start? Why do you think we are seeing so many Kyra and Sunja so far through the Singapore Major? Because it really feels like these items kind of come out of nowhere. Before, wasn't really seeing it as much, but all of a sudden, you know, there's so many heroes that are buying it. The Ire, the Void Spirit in particular, and you've seen it a couple other times as well.
You just have to think about what it does, right? Like all of that spell lifesteal amplification, the mana regen, but most importantly, it's the status resist. You know, in previous things, you might see more of the stuff that's going to help you with farming. But now, oh, actually, they're making a deep dive here onto the Luna.
Quinn, gotta be careful how deep you go on the higher ground, especially with the Terrorblade Metamorphosis Skadi. If you commit too far, you're gonna get punished, and you might just do that. Rock dropped you off. The Skadi slow, still going through the BKB. The crits are there as well. The Supernova's gonna end up popping. The stun through the magic community, but now the BKB's a surviving chain lockdown. They're able to find the Terrorblade. Quincy Crew counter up on the higher ground. You are somehow still alive as well. Polo will push you back with two falling, but they don't have buybacks. Polo wants more blood as well. Quinn, double yours, gets the one clip thanks to the simulate, but it's being pushed back inside. Nice play from XXS. Still got the ages. Just simulate in a couple seconds here. Is Orchid available? It's not. President Pulse gets in space.
Still the backdoor though. They're not actually able to take out any of these objectives.
White Album.
No respawning. Careful, but with all those skeletons, you hate them as a Luna. They're just going to be soaking up all of those lucid beams.
Another one team fight.
The map, a bit ballsy, and he's going to be punished for it.
Oh, Radiant's top tower.
But, yeah, interesting spot to be farming. They also fell on the Queen of Pain here. White Album's okay.
No, you'll Scepter on this Death Prophet, so he's going to be able to get away.
But silence is lasting a long time. Quinn can come over with the DD. White Album, BKB. Quinn, can he find it? They drop the rock. Aster steps up in a couple seconds with the DD. Whoa. That's two heroes now giving freebies away. I love this item pickup as well. The shard from the Warlock. Just that extra movement speed. XXS got to pop the BKB, but look at the damage coming through. Monet, he's got a Daedalus. They're going to drop the Supernova as well with Arena. And they're going to be able to bring down the egg. It looks like they're not even trying for Monet. He's turning so much damage from the Terrorblade. The egg's going to end up popping. You are, can he get back to safety? He turns! You are the Invincible Aster! They can't survive the damage. 3 will drop as Quincy Crew tear them apart once again in another team fight, and they're looking to put him in the grave here. Quinn beyond godlike, and that's it. Aster have to take a knee. They do, as Quincy Crew remain king.
In true NA style, just the top behavior, the top manners coming out from UR at the end, telling him to take a knee. And yeah, you mentioned, I didn't even pick that one up. The Ag Shard given over to the Wraith King makes him much more of a threat, right? You've already got the phase boots that are increasing your movement speed by a good amount, and then the Abyssal Blade just to be able to close in onto those backlines. Makes the BKB not that effective. White Album, he's coming down towards this bottom side, but rotations coming through from both of the Quincy supports. Really nice play coming through there. If he committed any further, that was a Spirit Siphon onto the TA. He at least would have had the meld, no Sentry Ward to be able to find him out.
Field leads me to believe that
That's double
Dyer's
damage being used here onto the TA.
White Album. Now with the Spirit Siphon, they can suck him dry and get rid of their fraction. Like you highlighted in the draft, the Death Prophet is able to provide you that. And this mid lane is going a lot better than we expected. Put some respect on Quinn's Void Spirit. No one is doing that so far.
On the Phoenix for the first blood. Has no one had the time to check that area? I feel like stacking Ancients is a very integral part of this TA Alchemist lineup.
Very much so.
Can't see any other stacks on the dire side of the map, so one of the big advantages that you have that you haven't taken full use out of.
Quinn? Mad just didn't dive away. He kept holding the Icarus.
Was a little low here. They eventually make the TP happen towards the top side. Bottom side.
Quinn with the haste, nice TP rotation, a couple more right clicks, and even Yawa, that's actually picking it up there. And they get rid of the courier from an H. That's actually ring of health taken away from him.
Regen coming out from him. They're holding off on it for now. You can see Polo, he's just trying to scout out, see what TA's trying to do in terms of stacking. Steal this one with the swashbuckle, and he does.
Quinn's here.
Found him.
Along with some backup with all the boys, Quincy Crew. They're not going to give any opportunity at all for White Album to be farming the jungle. He also loses his courier.
And you know, even if you do get out, that tower is done. Raw.
Yeah, too late to TP. There's no reason for him to be there at all.
White Album at least looks like he'll be able to take this triple stack.
Oh boy, Dyer's middle tower.
He dives L away, gets the vision. Quinn gets the damage. N0 L away. It's a big kill if they can get it. White Album trapped. Done a little bit. See if XXS is going to be able to close the distance, and they will. So finally, Aster will pick up their first kill.
Very happy to give this one up, I think, given that you're taking away the mid tier 1 tower. You've also got the diffuser blade now picked up by your
Oh, they're coming.
rotation, actually.
Rolling Thunder. Gonna make sure they don't give up any towers for free as Quinn moves in. XXS brought down instantly with the burst, and Alloway the wraparound as well. I don't believe they're gonna be able to cancel the TP with their damage. He's like, all right, I'm ready. Pop the ultimate, walk up the high ground, double back, and there's no farm there. He's like, oh, where do I go, guys? I don't know what to do.
They're going to be keeping tracks on, you know, how long that chemical rage has left. Only about a quarter duration, and you can just see here they're feeling so confident just to be able to push forward. He's on half HP, like zips forward on Quinn.
Double jump.
Yeah.
Bye-bye Alchemist. Supernova's in a pretty good spot here. Radiant not going to be able to bring it down as Lela's stuck in the arena. So there the ultimates are coming into play for Team Aster as they will get 2 kills. Chasing down Quinn as well. The ultimate still on cooldown for a decent chunk of time.
Even got a decent Roche taking lineup with all of those nectar books in a beast and all the different heroes at their disposal.
Nice setup from Quinn, and we have just seen the factor of a DP Sans from out of nowhere. 3 seconds at level 1, so stupid.
Hitting very heavily here. They found out.
Whoa. XXS. Spirit Side from the Exorcism isn't going to be enough. Makes it up. One more, it is. Still gets the arena off. So it's going to keep Quincy Crew on the higher ground. Well, at least keeps Death Prophet there.
The Dissimulate. Like Carapace to stun him up. And then a combination. That'll be huge for Aster.
XXS is going to end up falling, unfortunately. And you see instantly, Alchemist chose in the lane, Quincy Crew just making sure they run directly at him, giving him no freedom at all. Close him. Actually going to charge up the ultimate around the choke point. White Album was thinking about coming back over for a free kill and then getting away with his life, but with all Quincy Crew showing up there, he's just going to have to back up. Dyra coming on over as well, Lenham with the Remnant.
This is it.
Not going to eat that for the Carapace.
Big.
Arena drop down to the southern side. They find the Phantom Lance, even the Supernova dropped as well. Yuan will fall. Now the rest of Quincy Crew have to try and run away. But a nice catch from Lenham. They stop the damage from the TA thanks to the Yorcept. The Quinn's actually going to go back in for a quick kill and then disengage. Nice roll for Polo.
Still though, Aster was looking completely dire at the start of the game, but able to pull it back somewhat. The kills are going to keep flowing through.
They're just going to be too late.
Can't do it.
Let's see if they still push on forward. So we're going to get dropped. They'll try and bring down the Death Prophet, which they do incredibly fast. The creep from the Gods Rebuke along with the Meld. The extra damage from them.
They can just back. This is fine. I mean, your Exorcism was basically done by that point.
And how are you going to... You are actually Radiant. Nice dive for the Phoenix. Allows White Album to be able to get away, and now you are, but they still just bring down the Supernova. And he can man-fight because he's got the Aegis, and now Radiant are coming over. Letless drops the Raw. Refraction's going to get burnt away with the help of the Illusion, down with the Rolling Thunder as well. Clips the Nyx on the retreat. As Aster lose 3. And a great fight from Quincy Crew. It was a good attempt, though, that you can get. And 5 on the Dragon Scale is going to be nice. Mitch, who they found, the Phoenix. Spear spots the extra damage from Quinn. But now the Templar Assassin actually committed in the middle fight, and already the refraction's completely gone from White Album. He's going to pay the price as they've dragged back Lenham. Third will fall. Monet's also going to join them in the afterlife here as Aster. They just cannot bring the fight to Quincy Crew. I know you got some physical protection with the Resonant Pulse, but still, the Sideblades are pure. So it's... The fact that Quinn's able to just win these matchups time and time again, it's scary to watch for oppositions, and I guess you're going to have to start prioritizing some important bans here on him early on. Silence, he still gets a concoction out. Now with the Supernova, you are standing in the middle of the ground here. Doppelganger doesn't even matter. They're able to bring down the Supernova. Buyback's going to fly, but now with the Alchemist, he's losing a lot of health here, but ain't draining him dry thanks to Spirit Siphon. He's going to end up falling. No Buyback available to rejoin them, and that's all she wrote. Quincy Crew. Such a dominant series victory from them. They're going to take it 2-0 against Aster.
Triple kill.